My daddy, not too cheaply, I'm going to one passo. My daddy, on the soft now. Swim the boss, me a walk. Swim the boss, never come now. Swim now, warm up, walk. The Bonyaka. Jai bloody fire. Jai the Wapaya to a genuine. Jai the Wakleti by genuine. Please, whoa. The Abuelu day. Plus, your fire. That's your way, but not there. Oh, Ben up here, come on, madam, one, no, just one. Come on, come on, you get us a child, papa. Come on, you dress up. Get us in a sound fiber. Must say, it's your own. Wait, my root is well. Can you get them? So well, they money to you no more. Money, that doesn't say there. My daddy, le premier là-bas la radio ma avec maman Sabi elle a monté non d'abord il y a un bobo sur la Sabi ni maman no akabani botika o mama matade becholo là-bas ma bono ai no mama my daddy, that's how they wait. Money be a block. More down there. My daddy, you blow. When was I found the photos out here? When you go, they save your body. But they didn't know say you come back. My daddy, Pesa, the mama with the wet ya. Not too cheaply, I'm going to one passo. My daddy, yo, Pieta. My daddy, on the soft now. Swim the boss, me a walk. Swim the boss, never come now. Swim now, warm up, walk. The Bonyaka. Jai bloody fire. Jai the Wapaye to a genuine. Jai the Wakleti by genuine. You may have met, please, whoa. The Abuelu day, plus your fire. That's your way, but not there. Oh, Ben up here, come on, madam, one, you're just one. Come on, come on, you get us a charge, papa. Come on, you tell yourself, you know. Not too cheaply, I'm going to one passo. My daddy, on the soft now. Swim the boss, me a walk. Swim the boss, never come now. Swim now, warm up, the Bonyaka. Jai bloody fire. kleti bajenu kabla ya bade kakalu asablu ame you me ame please wo via buenu de ya plus ya fayo that's why we not de yo bena vie me kuma mama da monya so anya nyoja so anya ya kuma ja enu ode ye fa kuma ja banyo gede se ta agba kuma ja banyo ta gbe se pe juno ayadi ye yo yede made o rablabo na mo bla o du pliase asa on bai wa wa to o ke time ati e bli baya je bli no ku e ase o ke yo sina sa on pai bo ma se isi ya o nyina ja we ma wuru dizwa ka no me aje de mo ma ba de ma ne zuru ana ma ba de ba na yo ma ye ko mama flo be yo ko wa chi di nekle so na ji pe awa o de ye wu money die no mo money da da so se ade atambe ni we ye ko ma jadi ye yo ma jadi ye yo ma jadi ye yo j'étais le premier là-bas à la radio avec maman Sabi allait à Yémondié non d'abord il y a un bobo souyaï Sabi ni mamé nous akabani botika o mama matade pecholo là-bas ma bonne ay no mama ma jadi yo piede na se adia wei money pie bra mo do dunda ma jadi yo bro como sa ko do ko se o te ya we je mo de save your body mo de di do no se ji kwamba Bonya kage abo buju adenu ma buju nyayi okmi nyayi ya eze bomu o ma buju ne bona eze bomu o ni me yo bro ma gadi yo pie bra danse ya wey ni pie bra o pie candition ne pie bra to ba je so o mo ne pie bra o e ba kan ya bra o danse mu se bre wa dadi a ku danse ku esa pesa da ku no wo ko mbasa mama ku da wa dia ya no do chibli anwo anwo baso mara ni ya yo piede money swafna o simna boss mi agba simna boss na boku na nwa simna ku ma bubu kwa le bonya kage jendo adi paya jaide wa paye kwa jenyo jaide wa kleti bajenu kabla ya bade kakalu asablu ame you me ame please wo via buenu de ya plus ya fayo that's why we not de yo bena vie me kuma mama da monya so anya nyoja so anya ya kuma ja enu ode says Yaoya. Wait, my root is well. Can you imagine them? So well, they money no more. Money no more money. That doesn't say there. My daddy, my daddy, my daddy, j'étais le premier là-bas à la radio avec maman Sabine allait à Yémondié non d'abord il y a un abobo sur la Sabine maman nous acabons de dire maman matane chole là-bas ma bonne ah non maman my daddy, dance at your way, money be a block. More down that. My daddy, you blow. When was I found the photos out here? When you go, they save your body. But they didn't know, say you come back. My daddy, not too cheaply, I'm going to pass. My daddy, on the soft now. Swim the boats, me a walk. Swim the boats, never come now. Swim now, come up to Pumpa. The Bonya. Fire. Jai de wa baye kwa janyo. Jai de wa kleti ba janyo. Ka do jaya bade ka ka do asablo ama. You me ama please wo. Via buanu de ya. Pressure fire. That's your way but not there. Yo. Bena pie me kuma mama da moanya so anya no ja so anya ya. Kuma ja enu de. Ye fo. Kuma ja ba no pie se ta agba. Kuma ja ba no ta gbe se pie ju no. Aya di ye yo ye de. Made o rablabo. Na mo bla no du priase. Asa on ba iwa wa to o ke. Na sound fiber. Ma says ya onyina ya. Wait my root is well. Can you me aje dem? Mama de boy na na mama de boy na yo ma. Ye ko. Mama flow. Be ya kwa wa chi di nekle. So na ji pe awe o de ye wu. Money ti no more. Money no more money, that doesn't say I dare tell me when you m'appréciant. J'étais le premier. Là-bas, la radio m'a. Avec maman Sabine. Sabine, aïe, mon Dieu. Non, 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 d'abord, il y a un bobo sous l'aïe. Sabine, maman, nous, acabant de voter, maman. Matane, chole, la maman, aïe, non, maman.
Mama. You will lay a desire. Then I'd wear that power. President, via get together this again. I say, oh, me, I'm right. And by doing you, I'm a patriot of Madrid, when you're on it goes away. Alas, I will that you are not, we say you. Papa Mora, get me up when anywhere, Mamba Sibole. Sibole. L'arrangeur parmi national, très trop fort. Puis à club, mais on va essayer de sauver des joueurs. À moi, ça y faut. Déabio. Doa, blé, you pas pour mon yao. Papa, y'a guitare. Petit, l'oiseau fait son nid. Kaidaka. Bena paya posa gogo mambo panjago Apo blo akafoi Wa posa nyoka foi Be afonte moi mandi opo kleju kiyen Nyonjo si moi Posto tata tuyo we atrinyo de won Emo o Nesse tokan Is a coco, where they have it. Cowodia, I can't salute it. Post to a yata, 3 or 4 on the one. Emo, that's a token. Now, with is a coco, where they have it. Cowodia, can you get? Now, getting your bed when I know sound simply on it. I do. Let's do what you just grab it to work. Say your book on you. Are you know? Saibo Bodaji, I know, and we say you over. I want to you come on, need a boy. And yes, I'm going to buy them when we get. Hey, am I gay? What I guess me, I'm going to end it the well. Oh. Bobo that you are not with you. So I get them for when you never went. Netoni and Rayo. Hey, you? A book like that, say, oh, yeah, I'm a walking about. Kaidaka, when it was to work, I go to let you know halfway. I just know. This is what I say. Saibo, yeah. You like do I get more by one name on tele get by Potamu, Kanyada. Planning Papa, Renegasia, Paka on Lage, the Buesi, the BSC, baby. There's no yes, you don't get no one. There was a bob was a dress, you, Mammo, Palipo, that Giano, and I will say you over. I will. Saibo. But to a black guy, so say. I just want to lay a bat to an hour, you see you okay. Wait, you, Ivo, Saibo Boba. And they didn't go from Block where John B. Bangla. On the Krian, I walk like a bad day, they know. It was a was so the man, you're naturally not clever to play. Say. Saibo that you know, and I will say you over. I'm done it. Where are you? So I'm away. I know Russell. Baby, Russell. South Africa, your fault, your way. And you're for you, won't be and when one. Amigo Panjaguba, Tau Felice Aseo, Clavonion, Say, Packing Wesley, we are come here. Say, Bobo, that Yano, and I will say you over. Our people should in the Sweru. Quamus, the woman get the Siko Bala. Clavonio, I say, it was a do looking. Say, I say, but you know. Can one day, yeah, your family, your thing, one day, now. Everyone I say, oh, my, I'm more now. Say about that, yeah, no, and I will say you. I wish a rule of you, my, something new man. Saibo, that, yeah, no, and I will say you. Return your man, don't you? But you know, I say, it's a mayo. That was a yes, you also won't go. I'm original, I say.
Alors, il a fait un son pour Mobile Production.
Arrangé Eric Lodé. Le don de Dieu pour la musique de l'Ouest. Je te détesterai jamais. Jamais, au grand jamais. Mon plein production. Abia dia au bois. Amunyandro. Moi, to pierre. Moye, pierre, moye. Moye, pierre, moye. Ato pierre qui a volé. Pierre, moye. Ah, pierre, ouais. Ndato pierre se prononcé. Ato pierre qui a volé. Aposia o. Moye, pierre, moye. Mosa bosa iko moye Piero ji mo were mangoye mo a Piero ji mo were mangoye mo Piero we ha ji a were Piero mo moye o Piero moye o Piero moye o Piero ji a were ba la poje yo ji a were so no juni emble Jamone chipayone, mawaja chipayone, ja, plebone na kanyopo. Siabu tiena, de kanywe, kanyon de koge se perdu de ya. Piero moye, Piero moye, Piero moye, odiarwa oyawesa, moye, chiblo. Boba, Peruno, ma boye blé, Pierre, moye, mon blé production. Au pied, mon blé production. À ça, au clano, il y a un gars l'homme au côté. Pierre, moye, Pierre, moye. Erico na Piero moye, ah Charlico na Piero moye, ah to Piero moye. Die na pa yeble, to Piero die na pa yeble, ah nie Piero, ah Piero moye, Erico ya to Piero mare como ya to Piero Erico de como ya to Piero mi amo daka to jale ko ya enyo wo pa opa bla ye de nya ni ye ble gba kite ya o anade kro aja be atia nyoro agba ke abudi ye ono homono ne ka double ye so go somo so ble so danyo paseble asenyo na yeta esa ye libo sanele to Piero jawe ke to Piero point so we ke to Piero iwa mo pa kaya no e ka sene la taya mo la osiane to Piero ji agba ile papa ko ya o a to Piero moye ah nu agba mo e dibe ko agba mo e ah nu agba mo e Piero we a Piero nu
Nalandi na kokufa nakopalanga na telengi ya libala nakomona oyo nyonso mpo baboti balokinga na nzoto nakokondoma mobali se kofinga kanga biloko nakolia ekokita te na somo ya mobali aya kopomanga ngongo nzambe nakokamwa libala yako pesa mawa mayai kolamba na kolamba ma ndako na koko mamaya mpena bilamba na kosukola nyonso akosenga na kobongisa ndongo nzambe na lembi komema libala yako zanga bolingo mayai motema moko bangama libala ya bokoko maya oh motema nena kembeka oh mama nake impeka motiva que tu le meketo ne mpasi mingi maya mwana fiotie kaba motola ne oh maya motema kaful maya 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 pare pare kaful maya kaful maya pare pare kaful maya.
Welcome, people. Samson tour on a Friday afternoon. Why not? Why can't I just have fun? I love it when I do that. I want to thank all of you that have been watching. If you watch this one tonight, you're probably in the tree. We're here to have fun. We want to thank God. And we want to thank the LPR chief, Mr. Alfonso Zionso and Nathaniel Crypoor. I want to thank you guys very much. You guys continue to work for us, give us new stuff. Now you can watch us on Facebook, and you also can watch us on YouTube live. Where can you go to find this type of stuff? This is what we do here on LIBERIA Public Radio. We intend to improve our system. We're not spending the money for nothing. We want to make sure people enjoy themselves. So if you're tired of watching us on Facebook, you just go on YouTube. Okay, welcome. Now that I've done all of the dancing, I want to thank you very much for joining us this evening. It's Friday afternoon. If you don't have to be anywhere, stay with us. Samson to LIBERIA Public Radio. Let's have fun. First thing first. Today is my older daughter's birthday. She's married. Princess, Daddy and Mommy said they love you. We appreciate your life. Thank you. Stay good. Stay with God, and you will be okay. Thank you. So you and your husband, we say we appreciate it. It's your birthday. I want to play your music, but that was the music you used to like when you were not married. Now you're married and you're a grown woman now. I'm not going to play that. So I'm not going to play. I used to like that music, and you thought it was a beautiful music, but I'm not going to play that here. So I just want to say, Mommy, I put some stuff up for you this afternoon, and I want to thank you, and I want to say happy birthday, and we love you. Many more to come. Thank you. Safety, folks. Samson to LIBERIA Public Radio, if you stay with me. Safety. You can watch us on LIBERIA Public Radio live on Facebook, and you can also watch us live on YouTube. If you go, I sent some the website, the URL that I sent out earlier. If you don't want to do that, go straight to LIBERIA Public Radio and go into our channel, LIBERIA Public Radio channel, and you'll be able to see me there as well. So we're moving up. We're not just sitting around here and sitting somewhere. We have our own studio. We're doing good, I think. And all based on the leadership of Mr. Francis Janso. I had some problem the other day trying to do this, what I'm doing now. And for the last 2 days, Mr. Nathaniel Crypoor swore that today is going to be ready. And he worked at it. We're in Philadelphia. He worked. And he got us on air. YouTube and LIBERIA Public Radio. We're on air. I want to thank you, Mr. Cry. You're doing a wonderful job. How Chair Consular? Thank you, folks. Safety. Now let's go. I told you guys that this summer I'll do my best to have safety information, heat stroke, and all those kinds of stuff. Summer safety tape. We'll try to do our best to stress on that because it's very important. Those of you that have some of our old mom and old pop in the house with you, what do you do in case of accident? What do you do in case of fire? What do you do in case of anything that is not normal? What do you do? We'll talk about those things. Summer is coming around, so those of you that have a car, if you take care of your car will take care of you. I hope you were able to make it through the winter, and we say thank God for that. But the winter is well over now, in some places, let's just say. Okay? So, but if you have your car, by this time you start preparing yourself to see if you can have an antifreeze change, to see if you have yourself a new water, in a, not water, but a windshield wiper fluid. You put it in there, and you should be fine. Have yourself a new windshield wiper blade. It's very good you have a fresh one so that when it's raining, because it's going to be raining, and the truck going to go by you, and they splash a lot of water on your stuff, and you don't, if you have good windshield wiper, you're going to be doing like what Samson used to do. Put your hair aside and start wiping it. You don't want to do that anymore. Okay, but a very serious note, safety, folks. If you take care of your car will take care of you. One of the things you need to know is this. In your car, you must have flashlight all the time. You say, well, I have a phone that have a light. Yeah, but remember, the phone has to be charged. And sometimes some of us make mistake that the phone is not charged. But if you prepare yourself, you will always find it easy in things you do. How much you prepare depends on the success. If you prepare well, success gonna be humongous. Samson too. Folks, I want to welcome all of you and say thank you very much for staying with us. We're going to be continuing to talk about the road, coastal road to be specific, but tonight I saw something on Facebook, not Facebook, but YouTube, about some erosion problem in Liberia. And next, people who are coming to Liberia to be part of us, the Nigerians, they have a system in Nigeria where they're protecting the beach from eroding. And I will show you that as well. So I want you guys to pay attention to these things. It's not so much of saying, oh, this is what you need to do. No, I'm not talking politics. I'm showing you things that are happening, and I want you to pay attention to it so that perhaps if you're having conversation with brothers and sisters back home, you can point these things out. Because what good is it? When you were in Liberia years ago, okay, the beach was way out. Now by the time you get there, the beach almost on Lane Street. What do you do then? PHP. When I got by, PHP was almost gone. Those are kinds of stuff that I'm talking about. West Point, and I will show you some stuff here tonight. So those are things that I'm trying to talk about, and I hope that you guys will be able to stay with me, because he says it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful evening. Okay. The last time I talked to you, I can't even find my pocket. That's why I'm going like that. But the last time when I was here talking to you, I showed you some row. Liberian row. I'm going to be showing you some more row again tonight. But first thing first, let's talk about the beach erosion in Liberia. And before I go into that, folks, we all know this. There are brothers and sisters in Liberia that goes on the beach and take the sand. They call it sand mining. They take the sand, bags and bags and bags of sand, take them out from the beach. Well, when they're doing that, they don't go up into the ocean. They come to the shoreline. So when you put that hole in there, the wave comes, it goes back because the sand is already loose. So the wave from the ocean doesn't have to fight hard to loosen the sand anymore. So the sand is already loose. The wave comes, splash himself on the beach, going back and take some more sand. Why Liberians are taking sand, the ocean is taking its part. Before you look, we have Nuclear Town, Looking Town, West Point, all of those beach towns are all getting into the ocean. Those things can be avoided. Liberians should be able to know that these things can be avoided because you can avoid them. First of all, don't dig hole, don't mine the sand from the beach. You tell me what you're gonna mine the sand from the ocean to build house. Remember, the sand is in the ocean. It's already salty. You're gonna take that sand, the salty sand, and mix it with cement. You know what kind of chemical reaction you're gonna get? You don't know. Then you also take that sand that is already salty and pour it around your concrete, including your rebar. Smart. Salt and iron. Smart. But people don't, those are the kinds of stuff people who buy these sand need to understand. Unless you're going to take the sand and go wash it. But the sand is already salty. Okay? And now you're going to use it to build. You're not doing yourself a favor either. Because the house you're building, most likely, especially those of you who like to build 2-3 buildings on top of one another, your roof, or not even your floor, it's not going to last years to come. The salt in the sand will mix with your the rebar, and you're gonna have a problem. Even the sand, the salt in the concrete, gonna give you some reaction that is not suitable for the concrete, and you're gonna have issues. So those of you who think you're doing yourself a favor by buying cheap sand from the beach, you're hurting yourself. Think about it. But that's not what I'm going to be talking about tonight. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about people who go out and mine the sand. The people who's buying this sand need to understand, unless you're going to buy it to make it into a driveway, but if you're going to use it on any part of the building, you're not doing yourself a favor. No, you're not. Okay? So, but anyway, let's leave that. Let's leave that. Just Liberians, they're gonna have to make money. So maybe they think that by selling these sand and think that they're making money, that's fine. If the government sees it's necessary for people to do that to survive, that's okay for me. I have no issue. I have no issue. If the only problem I'm saying is it's causing you erosion. It's taking some towns and cities away from you. Simple as that. Now let's go. Let's go and look at this. The first thing I want you to look at is the erosion. I believe this is in West Point. I want you to look at it, and then I will come back to show you what the Nigerians are doing to protect their own shore. Let's look at it, folks. This is in Liberia. Some young man put a video up there. It's a very wonderful video. At the end, he told you, and you will see, he will explain to us that he wants us to like the video so at least he can put more up, and we appreciate that. So let's look at this. This is the erosion. The wave is taking city away in Liberia. Let's watch this. I didn't edit anything. I'm putting it on as it is on YouTube.
see yourself on Facebook. I guess that is somewhere I'll see your share on your face. You gonna argue with me? Alright. It didn't pop up and kino hanging. We face it.
Our mattress is getting wet. What the government of Liberia doing? Our houses are worried. What the government of any government doing? Our mattress getting wet. Our houses are going. See. But when I put your thing on feet, they don't get see our house. Oh, our house is getting for you. Our house is getting report. See.
Yeah.
You getting thrown there. See how lucky. Our thing everything going. They see carry it.
Something that taught me. I'll feel so there in this sport. Agree, come by your talk.
Enough. Now you can't tell me that this is some other country that's not Liberia. So I'm not too sure what part of Monrovia, even if it's Monrovia, I don't know. But I just want to show you this because these are things that can be fixed very easily. Might be a little bit expensive, but if you have a beach and you allow people to settle in the beach, if you allow people to build on the beach, then it is your responsibility as a government to protect the beach for the people that live in, because the people that live in it are just a good citizen as the people that live in looking town. I mean, not looking, but people living in Tottenham Boulevard, people who live in a mansion, they're just a good citizen as anybody in Liberia. Why would you allow that? I know you compare the citizen to leave and you demolish all of the buildings. But do you know how much disease that kind of situation gonna cause? All of the, the whatever toilet, everything's in the water, and you got these young children running over there. What do you do? What do you do? You consult engineers. That's what they're there for. That's our job. I'm not boasting. You contact engineers. Engineers, their reason of being an engineer is to find solution, infrastructure solution, to find solution to something that have to do something with building. That's what people are engineers. That's what they do. But if you shut them down and think if they're not paying attention, you're fooling yourself. If you look at that kind of stuff, why do we have that? If you want it to be a beach for people to go and have a nice beach situation, stay so and get the people out of there. But you have the people to live there, and then you turn blind eye to the situation that is happening. Okay? And you expect to be respected by the people. It don't work like that, to be honest with you. Okay, to be honest with you, you can't continue, and that's what I said the last time. That the patient level in Liberia is high. Because what makes you think that these people that live in the community, they can't get in the street and disturb your street? Yeah, you say you're gonna kill them, so. But why would they allow themselves to live like that? Because they're patient, hoping that somebody will notice these things and try to fix them. And these things are fixable. They are not something that nobody can fix. I will show you what the Nigerian doing to protect against erosion on the beach. Like I said, the government is not obligated to fix the beach. That's fine. You can argue that. But then my own argument to you would be, if the government is not obligated to fix that type of situation, then the government should ask the people to move. Find another place where the government can take these citizens and live. Everybody have the right to live. Okay? We all have the right to live. That's the right God gave us. When you were born, that right is assigned to you to live. Now, how you live is up to you. But God does not set another person right over your right to live. And here's the thing about this government business, people, I hope people will understand. The government is there to protect us. The government is there to carry on policy on our behalf. Since all of us Liberians, 4-point-something million, all cannot be president, all cannot be vice president, all cannot be secretary of state, whatever. And so these people put themselves front and say, Liberia, I can help you. Put me in this position and I will help you. That's what it is. So when they are elected for a purpose. Not to neglect situation like that. This is not something that just happened yesterday. It didn't happen overnight. So if you get out of your tinted glasses window and you start walking the ground of Monrovia, you will notice these things. So Sunday, get out of the executive mansion for Christ's sake. Drive around the city. If you have to disguise yourself, do so. Drive around the city so you can see. Because if you don't see, you think things are all right. Because those that are coming to you, they will preach, everything's okay, Mr. President. Everything okay, Madam President. Because definitely, if they come to you and say things are not okay, you're going to question who is responsible for that. And since they don't want to make themselves feel like they're incapable of doing the job you appointed them for, they will tell you everything's okay. You need to get out. Because that beach erosion that we just saw, that's not something that just happened overnight. It's been going on for years. So now let me show you what a Nigerian solution to their own problem was. Let's look at it. Samson told LIBERIA Public Radio, we're going to have fun tonight. Okay, and this is just wonderful. Let's see. Okay, this is called the Great War, the Nigerian Great War, they call it. The first thing you're going to see is some rocks pile up. Okay, I told you the other day when I was showing you some coastal highway, that's how you protect against the roll. That's how you protect against the shoal. These are called rip raps. Okay, nothing holding it except you just pile the rocks up. But the weight of the rat itself is so heavy that the sea cannot move it. So these are something that is very simple. And now that we don't get rat like in Liberia, man, we're killing ourselves. Listen to this. Look at this. Okay. Yes, the rocks that you see how the ocean comes against the rock and it's going back because it cannot penetrate to come to the beach. This is how you protect the beach. Look at this. This is not something that is undoable. I mean, we can do these things. All we need is the ability to do it. We have it. I mean, let me take it back. We have the ability, but all we need is the willpower to do this for ourselves. Okay? This is how you protect the beach. Not a beach like that, like West Point. You start, and I didn't want to show you some other stuff, but how did it start this? They started digging into the sand, and then they put some more rocks on top, and then it made layers of rocks. Okay? Other countries will use what they call gabions, and I will show you that. But this is how you protect the beach. If you do this, you will be fine. So all of the houses behind the rock would not be affected because unless, let me be careful what I say here. If you have tsunami, yes, tsunami will go over that rock. The wave will go over that rock. There's no question. But that would be a disaster. That's not something that keep creeping up. That's something that happened once in a million years, especially in Liberia. But look at our coastal land. Now, anybody that have money, he can come now and start building. Okay? These are things that we all have to pay attention to. This thing is right there in Lagos, Nigeria. I don't say in America, I say Lagos, Nigeria. So in other words, this particular type of project done in Nigeria, whoever is doing it can also do the same thing in Liberia and protect that coastal land and stop the beach erosion that taking away the poor people land, taking their property. You heard this young people, oh, the water taking all our thing, our room. We don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. So who are we that we have our own brothers and sisters going through this? Then at night we go and sleep well. What kind of country is this? Who are we? Are we not Liberians? Are we not Liberians to have the will to say, I'm going to do something for my brothers and sisters? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, this is something that when I look at it this afternoon, okay, I've long been doing road business, but this is just bad because I know this thing have a solution. It's not going to break the bank of Liberia to put a protection against it. In fact, if you go all the way from Field and go all the way to Cape Mount and put this thing down, it's not going to break the bank of Liberia because we have most of the material. We don't have to import the rocks. We don't have to import rocks. You got excavator. Look, the only equipment that is being used over there is excavator and trucks, because the trucks will bring the material on the job site, but the excavator is used to lay all these rocks. And if you do this type of project, you know how many jobs you're going to create? My people, why we can't even understand these things here? Why are we having so much issues? If a government of the Republic of Liberia decide to fix something, they're going to create jobs. Okay, folks, Samson to Liberian Public Radio. I'm just showing you some stuff here, and I'll show you a little bit as we go on into the program. I'll show you some more stuff. But that's how the Nigerian. If you go on Google and you type in erosion beach erosion. That video will come up, and it's from Nigeria. Okay, this is how the Nigerians are protecting. There we go, Sam. Excuse me. Let me pick up my thing here. But no, on a very serious note, folks, this is how you fix it. This is how you fix it. Okay? All right. I'm going to do other thing here tonight. I told you when I went to Liberia, I was able to go drive to the countryside, my hometown, Toll Town, the most beautiful city in the whole of the Republic of Liberia, Toll Town. Toll Town is so beautiful that when I got there, leaving Toll Town, I was crying, literally crying, because the town is just beautiful. I didn't want to leave the town. Toll Town is so beautiful. By the way, I want to thank the people of Toll Town for making that city beautiful like that, and we really, really enjoy staying there. But anyway, I'll be showing you some more road again today, between Ganta and let's just say the Sesto River. Okay. But I really don't know. I really don't know. Next week, I'm hoping now that I'm able to do both. Not me. Now that Mr. Alfonso Zionso has put in order, compare the station manager. Make sure he works all night to get us to get Facebook and YouTube. Mr. Cry, thank you very much for your job. Job well done, my brother. Okay, so now that that is done, we have Facebook and YouTube now. I will try next week or so to try to give you more things. What I'm fighting for right now is to have some sort of software that I can be able to show you how these things are done. Designs, in terms of designing. I will one day. I will have to design here live. Show you how these things can. You design it and the construction part of it. Okay, but next week I will do my best to show you. First of all, what I want you to do as I go through this thing here, before I start the design process and what have you, I'm showing you all of these things. How bad situation is with us, and what are the fixes? How other countries fix their things. That's what I'm going around to show you. Now, I will also show you. The first thing I want to show is the equipment that will be used to construct most of these things. Okay, so the point is, once you know the equipment, you know the type of equipment, then when I start making comment on what procedures is happening in terms of construction, you will say, okay, this is the equipment they're using, and this is how the construction company, that's how they make their money. When they go to bid for a job, they know the project itself, what equipment is going to be required to complete that project, and the equipment, the fuel, the operator, and all those things are all broken down. Then they charge you based on the amount of equipment that's going to be used, the time the equipment is going to be used, and what amount of fuel that the equipment is going to be using to complete a particular task. And in all of the construction, they have items. They don't just say, go build road like they do in Liberia. Go build road. No, they have items. You're building a road. What are you using to build a road? And all of those road building items, all of the items are listed. And the contractor want to come. What he cannot do is what they call line item. No, he can't say, I want to do this item. I don't want to know. If he bidding, he bid all. You can't say, company A, you do item 1 to 5. Company B, you do. No, they don't work like that. What you can do and what the company is allowed to do is to go ahead and bid for the whole thing. And say, okay, I win the bid, but I don't have the means, I don't have the manpower, I don't have that kind of equipment, and therefore I'm going to sub this particular item to a particular company that is specialized in this area. Then that company, it's not the government, it's not the owner of the project, it's the contractor who has already won the bid, will now sub the particular item to another company. So that company become a sub. That's what I mean by subcontractor. A subcontractor can even be more powerful than the prime. The prime is the person who wins the bid. But that does not mean the person who wins the bid has the ability to perform the job. Okay? So those are the kinds of stuff I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to lay them out. Because if you understand what this whole process is, when the people start building, you will say, no, this what the man doing here is wrong, because hopefully by then you will get the understanding. I'm not going to teach you or show you the calculation. Or, no, I just show you the procedures and you follow the procedure, I hope. Because it's very good to understand the procedures. Once you do understand the procedure, the rest of it is easy to do. Okay? So, like I said, next week, I'm going to do my best to show you the equipments, different type of equipments, and their function. How these equipment function on a particular project. And I'm not going to show you housing project because I'm not doing housing. I'm doing roads. So I'm not going to come and show you some sort of a buggy that is supposed to take bricks up. No. I will show you equipment that have to do with road construction. So I hope you understand that. I don't want you to come in and say, oh, why am I getting these type of stuff? Okay. All right, folks, I'm not going to be here tonight that long because I think the idea that I've already, Mr. So and Mr. Cry was able to help us out to set the Facebook and YouTube simultaneous broadcast. I think we have done a wonderful job, and I want to thank them again to say thank you guys. We appreciate it. And this is what LIBERIA Public Radio is about. From now on, every one of us will use this system. If you can't see us on Facebook, you'll be able to see us on YouTube, because that's something that I think we need to do. Because then you say, what is the advantage? Well, I don't know. All I know, I'm giving you two access points to view us. I'm sure you want to do Facebook, that's fine. You want to do YouTube, that's fine. That's why LIBERIA Public Radio, under the leadership of Mr. Francis Youngso, spend all that money so that we'll be able to do these kinds of stuff. When I'm Facebook, where people talking over our head, we don't do that. When we want to invite somebody, you will see the person face to face with me, either in the studio here, or you will see the person on the set, on another set, where we can bring the person in side by side. We're not going to have somebody speaking and the person above my head. No, that's not that kind of thing we're doing. In fact, you can't even do it in YouTube anyway. Okay, so Mr. So he has done his homework. What exactly this young man wanted from LPR, he has done his homework. And he said, this is what I want. I don't want us to just go and, because everybody doing Facebook. Everybody have Facebook page. Everybody having interview on Facebook. That's fine. We all can do that. But what he said he doesn't want us to do is to have this kinds of Facebook page and you have people above your head talking to you like something else. No, we're not going to do that, because that's something Facebook allow you to do. We can do it, but that's not what we want. If we want to do something, we will spend the money so that we bring quality to you, because we respect you and we want to make sure you guys understand exactly what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to be closing up now, folks. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things to do. Samson to LIBERIA Public Radio. I'll come by, but let me do a little dancing before I leave here. All right. Yes. Yes.
nango mema na esanga natikala senzeto ya pamba nalela yo na mosika motema nanga omema molimu nanga osomba makanisi pe okanga nakoma zoba na mokili mpo na kobanza kaka yo mayo kotianga mwana moto na motalaka ponga na kauka esengo nini okoyoka ye makila na ngai eyindi bachance na ngai ekimi volonté na ngai esili nameka koboya yo ndenge nini obalola motema na ngai pona yo yelanga fololo bakisa na lilita nanga banzakata moke na sepela maya soki nakufi pona yo yelanga fololo bakisa na lilita nanga banzakata moke na sepela bakoloba ngai na yo kate bolingo ekanginga yeye mayo bolingo fungolanga bokoseka bokoyeba te bolingo ekotinga yeye ezali eloko ya bondoki botikanga
Okay, Samson Toe, folks, live on LIBERIA Public Radio, having fun already. I want to thank all of you that have been listening. We thank you very much for joining us this evening. It's been a wonderful time. I'm so glad that we're able to do Facebook and YouTube at the same time. This is a challenge to our competitors out there. The competition. Show us if you can do both Facebook and YouTube. I like to see that. If not, then please zip it. Because you can't stand Alfonso Zionso with the support of Nathaniel Crypoor. How can you beat this? You have a leader in Alfonso Zionso who is ready to lift LIBERIA Public Radio to another level. And you have the technical expertise of Mr. Nathaniel Crypoor. How can you beat that? How can you beat that? You can't. You can't touch us. You can't touch us. They have a music, you can't touch me. Well, Hammer, MC Hammer, you can't touch me. This is it. You can't touch us. I'm not just boasting. Because the commitment level within the LIBERIA Public Radio family is high. I'm being very honest with you. It's very high. None of us rich. But whatever it takes for LIBERIA Public Radio to move a step, we will do that. I remember we went to a meeting one time. And Mr. So, I'll blab this thing up now. And Mr. So came up. He said, what are we, folks? Is it a LIBERIA Public Radio that just go on and do Facebook? Everybody doing Facebook. We understand that. But can we move a little bit? And then Nathaniel Crypoor said, look, I can get you guys to go to LIBERIA Public Radio. I can get you guys to go to YouTube at the same time. And Alfonso said, show us. He said, okay. He showed us. Here we are. We're on YouTube and we're on Facebook because of the expertise, technical expertise of Mr. Nathaniel Cranport. We're here. We're getting ready to take the same type of commitment to Liberia. We're getting ready to take the same commitment to Liberia. So all of that stuff, competition, once we get on the ground, there were no Liberia Public Radio is there. There's no question asked. There were no Mr. Zianso is there, and we're ready to follow. He's our leader, he's our boss, and he doesn't take mess. That's it. So folks, I'm just blabbing up because I'm happy that I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook and watch. I won't put it past Mr. So for you to be able to watch Mr. So on Twitter. You think he's gonna stop here on it? No. He wants Liberia Public Radio to go everywhere. Now, as I'm talking to you, if we like, we can go back to the radio the way we started, and people all over the world, not only are they watching us now, but they'll be able to listen to us on the radio as well. That's Liberia Public Radio. That's what we do. We're committed to bringing you the best. We're committed that when we come on and face this camera to tell you the truth, that when we come on to face this camera, that we're reliable. We're not just some kind of gossip radio station or TV or something like that. No. Okay? Tiklompante? Whoops. Why am I speaking? Folks, let me get out of here before I get in trouble with Mr. So, because I think he's watching and he can't wait for me to make any kind of comment that I'm not supposed to make, and then I'll get fired before the night is over. Samson told LeBron Public Radio. Folks, I want to thank you very much for joining me this evening. I know it's very short, but again, we say thank you for following us. Thank you. Now you can go to YouTube and still be able to see us. You don't necessarily have to go to Facebook. Anyway, you can go to YouTube now and be able to see us as well. Thank you, Mr. Soul. Thank you, Mr. Cry. We appreciate it, and we're doing the best we can here. Mr. Mazola and myself will do what we can to support you guys, because you guys continue to lead us to the right places. And I say thank you. Samson told Liberia Public Radio. Good night, folks.
Thank you.